Hey guys, I'm Eric.
And Jen's Excellent Adventure.
And we are here at Mohican Wilderness, which is near Glenmont, Ohio, kind of down the road from Loudonville. This is a private campground. This isn't a state park this time.
Nope. We've been here quite a few times. It's actually been a couple of years. We used to come here a lot. We would spend like a whole week here with the kids for, during the summer. It's a
lot of time in the river. You
yeah,
see behind us.
A lot of time in that river playing tubing down the river.
Canoeing.
Yeah.
Good memories.
Yeah. This campground, it's actually 2 miles long along the river, so it's great for the kids or yourself, just because you can jump in at one end and tube all the way down to the other end. It's a great family campground. They have a lot of activities for the kids. At least I'm assuming they still do. We'll have to double check on that. Yeah. They used to have a leather maker and candle maker and did have blacksmith at one point, but I don't believe they do anymore.
No, not in a number of years. Yeah. I'm not sure what all is left. I know some of the people have left. They've added, at least as of a couple of years ago, they had somebody with a pizza oven that was over in one of those huts. And so I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. We just got here, so we'll have to check it out and let you know at the end.
But why are we here?
Why are we here? We are here for the
Meetup on the Mohican.
Meetup on the Mohican. Is it 5th, 6th?
Today's 5th.
No. Yes, today is June 5th. The 5th or 6th. Well, annual. Oh. No, you're not right. I don't know, 5th or 6th.
I think it's the 5th annual.
I think it is too. Yeah. On the 5th.
It's our first.
It is. It's our first. Big group of people here, though. Lots of friends that we know. I'm sure we're going to meet a lot of people too. We're kind of looking forward to it. Hanging out and having fun like usual.
Yeah, I think they're doing a fire tonight.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
We have a crawl tomorrow night for shots and appetizers.
Yeah. Like 40 campers.
40. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. That should be a lot of fun.
It might be a literal crawl.
Yeah. Saturday canoeing. Cabrewing.
I think there's somewhere in there's cornhole, mini golf, tournaments.
Yeah. I know in the morning, Sunday morning, we have goodbyes, and I think it's coffee and donuts, but just a lot of fun in between. So we'll see.
Yeah.
And we'll share a little bit with you.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't rain anymore.
Yeah,
it's already rained.
We had a nice storm coming down here. And
we brought it with us.
We did. We brought it with us.
Literally.
We saw a herd of cows running. We've never experienced that before. They were running for their lives.
Running or sprinting.
Yeah.
I thought there was a tornado coming.
Yeah, I think so. But luckily we got here with just a few raindrops, and hopefully we'll
enough to make it
survive.
really humid.
Yeah, a little hot and sticky.
But you know what? I'm not going to complain because it's not snowing.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. So, anyways, I don't know. Is that it?
For now.
We'll catch you at the end.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
It's caffeine and gasoline, windshield staring for 1,000 miles. When my feet hit that stage, well, that moment makes it all worthwhile. I ain't no use in trying to be something some people think I ought to be. I ain't doing this world no favors, being anybody else but me. I know it ain't gonna be pretty when I get to those pearly gates, both guns blazing, gravel flying, sliding in sideways. If I look a little ragged when I meet St. Pete, I reckon that'd be alright. 'Cause I wanna say when I get to heaven that I lived one hell of a life. Playing it safe always kinda bored me. So what if I got scars? At least I got a damn good story. You see, this body I'm in ain't forever, no. It's more like just something we rent. So So I'm gonna make sure I get my money's worth before I turn it back in. I know it ain't gonna be pretty when I get to those pearly gates. Both guns blazing, gravel flying, sliding in sideways. If I look a little ragged when I'm in St. Pete, I reckon that'd be alright. 'Cause I wanna say when I get to heaven that I live one hell of a life. I pray they let outlaws in when I get to those pearly gates. 'Cause I'll be both guns blazing, gravel flying, sliding in sideways. If I look a little ragged when I'm in St. Pete, I reckon that'd be alright. 'Cause I wanna say when I get to heaven that I live one hell of a life. Oh, I wanna say when I get to heaven that I live one hell of a life.
Four wheels on A5, Tom Petty along for the ride. Free falling out of this town. Pray to God I won't break down. Burning gas till the sun comes up. Sleeping in the bed of a pickup truck. I got no destination, no hesitation facing me when I hear the hum of the road. Give me Austin city limits or that sweet Kentucky sky. Give me homegrown back roads, drop tops blaring on the radio. One hand on the wheel and the world in the rear. I know I'll be alright. Come on, come on, come on. Give me that southern state of mind. Found myself in the red dirt ground and the ghost of a highwayman rambling around. Call my mama, tell her I'm okay. She said, baby girl, go and make your way to Broadway lights with the neon nights with that guitar picking, kicking in. Give me Austin city limits or that sweet Kentucky sky. Give me homegrown back roads, drop tops blaring on the radio. One hand on the wheel and the world in the rear. I know I'll be alright. Come on, come on, come on. Give me that southern state of mind. Give me that front porch singing kind of life. Give me fireflies dancing in the moonlight. Give me a hand to hold and a love I can't deny. Give me Austin city limits with a sweet Kentucky sky. Give me homegrown back roads, drop tops blaring on the radio. One hand on the wheel and the world in the rear. I know I'll be alright. Come on, come on, come on. Give me that southern state of mind. Come on, come on, come on. Give me that southern state of mind.
treat you like a winner. Everybody told me you were getting under my skin, and I'm sick of everybody being right about this. I just wanna get out of the trouble I'm in. You're straight poison, but I've got the will to live. Change your story, you're so boring. Why not be the monster for me? Isn't anybody real enough to learn their own lines? Isn't anybody cold enough to escape their own crimes? Be your hero, tell your truth. No surprise that you'll be you. Every bumper sticker happens for a reason out here. In a sea of cliches, you're a cliche. I just wanna get out of the trouble I'm in. You're straight poison, but I've got the will to live. I'm not saying they should put you in jail, but if they're smart, it'll be without bail. I'm not saying they should put you in jail, but if they're smart, it'll be without bail. I'm not saying they should put you in jail, but if they're smart, if they're smart. I just wanna get out of the trouble I'm in. You're straight poison, but I've got the will to live. You're straight poison, but I've got the will to live. But I've got the will to live. But I got the will to live it.
Looking for fun, I met the devil at the door. He said, come on, son, tell me what's wrong. This is the home you've been looking for. So I shook his hand and laid my head. That was the closest to hell I'd ever been. I'd like to see your sin, but I don't think you'd ever show it. Don't wanna give up your stone. I keep an open mind, 'cause yours is closed and blind, and you think that you can really see. You don't know a damn thing
All right, so we are no longer at the campground. Actually, we had to stop on the way home. Right off of Ohio Route 60 is Vermilion Cemetery on the outskirts of Hayesville, which we've been this way a million times. We've been past the cemetery a million times. We just, you don't really ever think of it. But I recently came across something about somebody who's buried here who was very famous for her time. Mabel Barra. She grew up here in Hayesville, and she was born in the late 1800s. And she actually became a very famous vaudeville performer. Vaudeville is singing, dancing, acting type stuff before motion pictures and that. But she was discovered by another famous vaudeville performer, and within a few months she had signed a contract and started performing. And she had apparently a very beautiful voice, very pretty lady. And she quickly became famous. She was performing in Chicago, New York.
I think she started at age 16.
Yeah, age 16. She ended up going to Europe for 4 months and performed for the royal family in Denmark, I believe. They absolutely loved her. They wanted her to come back. So she was actually supposed to come back to Europe for like 6 months, but World War I broke out, so she never got the chance to go back. And then while living in New York, she was actually struck by a car and killed while chasing her dog. But she's buried here in the cemetery. I mean, her grave is just feet from the road. You can literally see it as you're driving by, and the big marble columns and stuff. It was kind of
pretty neat.
Yeah.
There's always so much history here, anywhere really you go, but it's just neat to kind of find different things. And who would have thought we would be standing in a cemetery?
Yeah, and like I said, we passed it a million times and never gave it a second thought.
Yeah, and I remember noticing like the structure, because you can see it. It's pretty impressive. As we put a picture in here, you saw it. But that's neat. Neat to discover things and learn history. And
So we're actually on our way home.
Yep.
We had Meetup on the Mohican this weekend.
Yeah.
Which was a great time.
Yeah, 6th annual Meetup on the Mohican. Thanks, Heather, John, Dave, Caribou Dave. You guys did an amazing job putting it all together. I know it's a lot of hard work. We had so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Yeah, the Mohican Wilderness.
Yeah, thank you to the campground.
And,
Yeah, good time, good people. We made some new friends, got to catch up with old, and it was just good to see everybody. We had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Of course, it rained. Shocking.
Yeah. For once, it's not a beautiful day when we're heading home. No. It was wet and muddy, packing up, but that's all right. I don't know what's worse, going home on a sunny day when you don't want to leave, or but we did have some good. We did have some good. Yesterday was a beautiful day. We made it through our crawl, our camper crawl. That was a lot of fun. Yes. We had 40 shots for people. Only 20. It's 20 because sites. It's 20 sites participated. Shots, appetizers. It was good. It was a lot of fun. We enjoyed it. Good food, good drinks,
it was a good time.
Company.
And the weather held out, so that was a bonus.
Yep.
But unfortunately, because it did rain pretty heavy Thursday night, the river was just blown out. It was high, it was fast, and we were supposed to go canoeing yesterday. And the river was just closed.
It was too high.
Yeah.
That was a bummer.
So we had a good plan B though. We took the e-bikes and we started at the Bridge of Dreams. Bridge of Dreams.
You've never been there. It's not far from Mohican Wilderness, maybe about 15 minutes if you go the right way. It depends on which way your GPS
Don't ever trust Google.
No. There's a way that's probably about 25 minutes, and then there's a way that's like 15 minutes. So make sure you go the right way.
Yeah, but it was just outside Danville.
Yep.
So we actually there's a Mohican Valley Trail. It's part of the Bridge of Dreams there.
From the bridge to Danville.
Yeah.
About 4 miles that way, I think.
Yeah. Dodging a lot of horse manure.
Yeah.
Because Amish buggies are allowed on that trail.
Yeah.
So I might have some video of that in here. That was kind of freaky to see a horse and buggy coming at you.
Yeah. That was neat.
But so then the trailhead for that was in Danville. So
Mm-hmm.
we stopped, had lunch at, what was it, the
Hangout. Yeah.
Little local place.
Little local place, good food.
Yeah.
Had a drink and some lunch, and
then about, I would say, not even quarter mile is a trailhead for the
Kokosing Gap Trail.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that one started there. It was kind of neat because at the beginning of that trail, they actually had a little spot, primitive camping spot for people on bikes. You know, if they're doing it like an overnight trip, and this little primitive spot. They got firewood for them. They got a fire ring, a picnic table.
Yeah, outhouse,
water.
whole little area.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of neat. So
Yeah,
we
that
rode
is
on
neat.
that one for a while, and nice trail. You know, the rails to trails.
Yeah.
Old tree tracks they turned into trails, which was nice.
Yeah, that was cool. Overall, I think we did about 16 miles from the Bridge of Dreams out and then back. That was good. We had a beautiful day, other than not being able to get on the water. Yeah. It was gorgeous out, though. Yeah. Let's see, they did a cornhole tournament. They had putt-putt tournament. Yeah. We had an ice cream social. It was a good weekend.
Coffee and donuts.
Coffee and donuts.
It was supposed to be before canoeing, but...
Yeah. Yeah. And anyone's always welcome. This is open to anybody.
Yes.
So, you know, if you want to do it, it's always the first weekend, I believe, in June. Yeah. You can just come and join in, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
Anything
else?
No,
I don't think so. We always seem to forget to talk about something
Always.
that we want to talk about. But I think we got it all covered.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. All right, so we'll see you next time. Safe travels.
See between the mustard and the mayo.
Bye.
Bye.